12th class, 3rd chapter, 11th video. We will have a discussion about how the potential difference, current, how the current is splitted in two resistors connected in parallel. Suppose we have two resistors connected in parallel like this. One is R1 and here is R2 connected to SL. So it provides a total potential difference of V volt and current I start to flow. V is the potential difference and that will be same for all. Now this current I will reach the junction. From the junction it will be splitted into two. Through resistor R1 it is I1, through resistor R2 it is I2. So these are the splitted values of current. Now how can we reach the expression for the splitted values of current? And how we express in terms of total current, that is the thing. Actually, what is I1? I1 is nothing but V by R1. Now V is the total voltage, which is the total potential difference supplied by the battery. Now that V will be equal to I into R effective, right? So simple. Now that is equal to I into R effective for resistors connected in parallel. For two resistors connected in parallel, the effective resistance will be R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So you can apply it here. Now I1 will be equal to 1 by R1 into V. 1 by R1 into V. V is I into R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So what happens? This R1 will be cancelled. So I1 equal to I into, which is total current, into R2 by R1 plus R2. That is the other resistor by sum of resistors. Okay. Similarly, what is I2? I2 will be equal to V by R2. That is 1 by R2 into V. V is I into R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Now what happens? This R2 will be cancelled. So this is I2 will be equal to I into R1 by R1 plus R2. Means the current through one resistance will be equal to total current into other resistance by sum of resistances. So if you take the ratio of the resistances I1 and I2, I1 by I2 will give you R2 by R1 when you take the ratio of it. Because in I1 there is R2, in I2 there is R1 and all other terms are same. So when you take the ratio I1 by I2 will be equal to R2 by R1. What it means? The ratio of the current is the reverse ratio of the resistance. Just like suppose you have two resistors connected in parallel. Okay. Previously it was 3 ohm and it was 6 ohm. And total 6 ampere current was flowing. Now this 6 will be splitted in the reverse ratio, means less resistance, more current. So through 3 it will be 4 ampere, through 6 it will be 2 ampere. How we got? I1 by I2 means current through 3 divided by current through 6 will be the reverse ratio, 6 by 2. 6 by 3. That means 2. So I3 by I6 should be equal to 2. Correct. So it is 4 by 2 is 2. So this is the way the current is splitted. Else you can find using the equation also. How? Current through 3, I3 equal to total current into other resistance by sum of resistance. So this will be 2 and 3. It is 4 ampere, correct? So current through 6 ampere will be the total current into other resistance is 3 by sum of resistance. So it will be 2, 3, 3, 3 cancels, it will be 2 ampere. Means what? When resistors are connected in parallel, the current will be splitted in the reverse ratio of the resistances. So simple things. See, I personally recommend not to by heart anything. It's not just like you're by hearting derivation. You have to understand the logic of science. See, physics is a very interesting subject to study if you know the logics. It should not be studied within the words. Physics should be studied within the concepts. So understand the concepts well. Understand what you are studying, why you are studying, how you are studying, and what I am studying actually. Always ask yourself what I am studying. What is the significance of it? Then only you will be able to utilize it or use it in a appropriate manner in your any kind of exam, whether it is board exam or what we say entrance exam. Because we need to apply, we need to answer the application level type questions there, which requires a conceptual knowledge. So this is the way the current splits.